Welcome back. The Supreme Court doled out another defeat here for the White House yesterday when it blocked the Trump administration from ending the DACA program, a program that protects more than 600,000 immigrants from deportation. Chief Justice John Roberts, who was appointed by George W. Bush, he was the swing vote, by the way. But Roberts' majority opinion left some wiggle room for the administration to try again. And that's exactly what President Trump says he will do. Plus, 6 states, led by Texas, are also suing to get rid of the Dreamer program, and a district court judge has already said he feels President Obama went too far when he put in DACA. Now, the court battles, they're complicated, but one thing is clear. The vast majority of the American public support the program. A poll taken just last week shows 7 in 10 want the Dreamers to become citizens. Nearly 90% of Democrats agree, and so do more than half of the Republicans that were polled. Well, my next guest can certainly speak to this issue. A DACA recipient herself. She came to the United States when she was just 13 from Brazil with her family. Since, she has earned her bachelor's degree as well as just got her master's in public policy. And now she works at United We Dream, an immigrant advocacy group. Juliana Macedo do Nascimento. She joins us now, and hopefully I did not butcher that name too much. Thank you very much for a few minutes. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad to be here.
Well, I got to imagine yesterday had to be an unbelievable day for you in so many levels, not just you. I understand your brother also a dreamer, and obviously the population you work with. This wasn't just a court ruling. This was a life-changing moment, I would think.
Well, most definitely. Yeah, and it's all to, people that have fought for this before, that came before me, right? It's really something to be able to be part of an organization like United We Dream when something like this happens, right? I worked in organizing before, but never particularly with immigration, and being able to be part of an organization where the work is so personal to myself, it really highlights how important and how exciting it was, for sure.
What's it like living in that limbo where literally a decision by a single justice will decide if you can stay in this country or not, and not just for yourself, but with so many other people you work with, and I assume, can certainly relate to?
Yeah, I mean, it's most definitely like an added stress, right? We, as DACA recipients, we have to renew our status every 2 years, and we have to apply and go in, and that in itself is already a source of stress where you can't make plans for your life on the long term, right? But then on top of that, having the Supreme Court case, this entire year since January, we've been preparing for this decision to come out, right? And every week on decision days, our stress levels would go through the roof because we were just expecting, honestly, a really bad outcome for us. We were all very shocked and pleasantly surprised. But also, I just have to point out that, like, on top of this stress, we're also living in the same planet as everybody else, right? So there's a pandemic on top of the added stress, and it's just really a relief now to have this decision come out, and now we can stand in solidarity with all folks, right? Especially our Black DACA recipients and other immigrants who are also fighting for their own lives on the streets right now. So it's definitely like a source of stress, and now it's good that we can have that put to the side so that we can focus on the other fights, right? And in the future, for a permanent solution for all immigrants and not just DACA recipients.
I've spoken over the years to fellow dreamers, and I've been surprised how many of them work on the front lines in the medical arena, have signed up for the military, you can't throw a blanket over any one population, but for those people out there who say, oh, came in illegally, they jump to the front of the line, they get to stay, what do they give back? I've looked at the numbers, but put a human face on this. By and large, this is a population that really wants to be here and doesn't take America for granted.
No, it's true. Not to I would hate for it to say that like the only deserving immigrants are the ones who give back in a certain way. We all deserve dignity and we all deserve to be here because this is our home. But also, it's true that uh, of all 680,000 DACA recipients right now, 200,000 of us are considered essential workers right now, right? Including over 30,000 who are in the medical field. So yeah, like everyone else who comes to this country, we are here because we want to build a better life and we want to make sure that we give back to our communities, and our communities are here.
This may not be done already. The Trump administration has mounted an appeal, if you will. They're going to challenge this. How much uncertainty still is out there for you and other dreamers?
Right. We always knew that DACA was temporary. Like I said before, we have to renew it every 2 years. And we know that it's not a perfect solution by far, especially because it only includes about a million undocumented folks out of 11 million of us who are here. We are ready to keep fighting, not just for ourselves, not just for DACA recipients, but for our entire family. This was never going to be the end of it. It is an election year, and we will make sure that even though we can't vote, there are 2.5 million citizens who live in the same households as DACA recipients. And you can make sure that we're going to be badgering those people and guilt tripping our families and friends into going to the voting booth and making sure that we create the right environment for us to pass bills and laws that will protect our folks without hurting people, right?
Well, we showed that overwhelmingly the American population supports the ideas of dreamers having a place in this country. So at least for one day, good news here, and hopefully going forward, it'll be more permanent. But congratulations, and thank you for giving us some time today.
Thank you so much.
Up next, Fox is getting sued over something said in prime time, this time by Tucker Carlson. Now, the network's defense, it's even more amazing than what Tucker Carlson said. After the break, we'll show you what we mean.